Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Jack. If you're familiar with my channel at all, you've heard my voice all over the place. Please, speaking of my voice, please excuse me. I've got a bit of a head cold, so if I sound a little rough, you know why. Anyway, today we start something new. My friend Alexi, who's the publisher of the books that advertise on my channel, suggested I start doing reactions, and he doubly suggested that I start with Cyberpunk Edgerunners since I'm almost finished with my Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough. I've never done a reaction in the channel's history. It's something new. Who knows? It might help attract new viewers. So yeah, I decided to give it a try, and here we are. Hopefully, I can work this out, and everybody will have a good time. So anyway, here we go. First episode of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Enjoy. Netflix anime series. That's a good look. Looks like City Center in Night City. Only, animated. Wait a second. I recognize this guy. He was in this one bit that I picked up. You know what? I knew that was an advertisement for the cartoon. There was this mission in Cyberpunk 2077 that was basically watch the first 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds of the anime cartoon. Got to admit, that's an accurate reaction. The police in Cyberpunk 2077 are generally hostile to you even looking at them, much less shooting them with a double-barrel shotgun. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard people say, well, bouncing all those bullets, he's not Superman. No, what he has is subdermal armor weave. They basically put a Kevlar weave in a very thin layer right under your skin, and it lets you bounce bullets. Wait a second. I saw him use a grenade launcher from his arm earlier, and now he's got the crab claws. No, it's either one or the other. You can't have both. Ah, and here we go. Okay, I got to tell you, that is a very cool representation of the Sandistiffen. I never actually heard it said. Basically, it's a piece of cyberware that slots onto your spine and in your adrenal system, and it slows time down for you. It accelerates your reaction time and then slows time down. Everybody else looks like they're moving in, like statues almost. Yeah, but so is Max Tack. Max Tack is nobody you want to mess with. I mean, I had one fight with them in my Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough, and I died a lot. These guys are badasses. The reason they're badasses is because they recruit Max Tack from the cyber psycho population. People with far too much cyberware and far too little morality. Ooh, yeah. That's about right. When you experience somebody else dying on a brain dance, That's bad. Yeah, that's typical Cyberpunk for you. That's absolutely typical Cyberpunk for you. Hey, wait. This is an exact copy of... This room is an exact copy of my apartment from the game. Wonder if they live in the same building I do. I wish I could say I could keep any of this music, but I'm going to have to drown this out and record over it. And this is why you try very hard not to use gutter cyberware. If you're going to buy cyberware, pay the premium cost. Get the good stuff. This salvage street crap is just that. Crap. Yeah, there you go, Mom.
So smart, so talented, you're everything to me. I want to give you a fighting chance in this city and a good education. It's why I put in all those hours. Why I'm not at home.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. Don't cry, Mom.
Think I don't know how to treat you?
And there his foot goes.
But that's why you gotta prove them wrong. You have to work hard and rise through the ranks. My son at a second tower, top floor. I can just see it. You've got this, dear.
That's not quite true. You can rise up, but you got to conform. You got to turn yourself into a corpo monkey. He's refusing to conform. Obviously, that's his problem. His problem isn't that he's not born rich. His problem is he's got a bad attitude and he doesn't want to conform. And while there's nothing wrong with being an individual, if it fucks you over, what's the point? They are really making us watch this car go past them. Oh. Okay, let me guess. The guys in the van are shooting the guys in the limo, and they're just caught in the middle. Yeah, got it. These guys are... Okay, these guys belong to a street gang called the Animals. They are rather tough enemies to have. They basically juice themselves up on steroids and then use the most powerful combat mods they can possibly find. On top of it all, they're just a bunch of assholes. They are not as vicious as some of the other gangs. I mean, like, you're not going to see them selling, kidnapping people off the street and then selling them for body parts. But generally, they're assholes, and they act like assholes. And here's the problem with Trauma Team. If you're a policyholder, if you're one of their clients, they will swoop in and save the day every time. But if you're not, they don't give a damn. Yes, they are. Yeah, I called it. Okay, so Mom dies, and now the weight's going to get piled on. This is what leads him to get jacked up. Can you imagine a walk-up crematorium?
Nice to the hell, who is that? Ah, David, hey. Got the big bad son? Not a bad job fixing down who's not looking for that build. Told ya. Ain't gonna find anyone saying what you're taking off your hands. Not here to sell. I want this fused here. High time I crumb the fuck up.
Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so what did I think? Well, overall, I enjoyed it. I thought that was kind of fun. Definitely told a decent cyberpunk story. What was the good? The good was the design. The look was fantastic. The animation was taut. There was no wasted time. There was no wasted space. Character design looked pretty good. What didn't I like about it? Well, our lead is unlikable. He's an asshole. We're supposed to root for him. I don't particularly feel like rooting for him, though. Now, granted, most cyberpunk heroes are assholes. But, you know, I'm sorry, I don't see a bratty teenager who thinks the world revolves around him as a guy to root for. But then, I'm old. Go figure. I like the fact that it was just the pressure that got to him instead of like a villain. I mean, yeah, the bully at school is a bully, but he's not a villain. He's just a jackass. The animal gang killing his mom as a side effect of an assassination. The other was that's perfectly in line. Do I want to see the next episode? I do want to see the next episode. I like the series so far. This is definitely a decent cyberpunk story. It seems to be following the 3 rules of cyberpunk. And I want to see the rest of it. I want to see what happens next. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. If you liked what you saw here, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single one of my videos. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.